What is the domain of f of x equals the natural log of x minus 4 plus 2? Natural logarithm graphs and regular logarithm graphs are the similar. It's just the base on natural log is an e. But the graph still, let me use it in black. This is the original graph. The original graph, no, not black. Hang on, how about gray? Here we go. Okay, the original graph of just the natural log of an x, okay? That would run along the y-axis and then curve crossing the x-axis at 1 and then, curving off somehow like this. The base determines how curvy it is, like how curvy. The base determines how close that curve gets sucked towards the x-axis or sucked more towards the y-axis. Like, is it going to be more like this or is it going to be more like that? That's what the base does. But anyway, now when you put in the, let me use the highlighter on this one. Green. If you put the minus 4 on that, so if you're looking at the natural log of x minus 4, when it's inside the parentheses, it's actually going to move 4, positive 4. I see a minus 4, but it really moves positive 4 to the right. So using this point as my guiding point, this whole graph is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 places to the right, which means instead of my vertical asymptote being the y-axis, the 4 is now your vertical asymptote here, and my graph is going to run along that and then curve and go like this. And then when you bring into it the plus 2, that is simply going to move the graph up 2 units. So from here, it's going to go up 1, 2, and be right there. Let me find a pink pen. It's about as pink as it's going to get. So now the graph, it still has an asymptote, that is that line I did there, but now it's going to curve and go up that way. So the pink graph is my final graph. And they want to know what the domain is. Well, the domain, I'm going to highlight this. My pink graph, I'm going to erase the gray one. I'm going to erase the green one. Erase that dot too. This function starts at this line and goes to the right. Okay, and those are all of your x coordinates. Anything to the right. So you're really kind of looking at from here to there. You're going in this direction. So my domain starts at that green 4, but it doesn't include it. So I need a parenthesis. And then it keeps going to the right, and that's where infinity would be, way down to the right. That's my domain. What I just highlighted there. Because you're starting at the 4, right? But you're not including it because this vertical line is your asymptote. So you're getting extremely close to it, You're like at 4.0000000000000, 5. Super close to it, but you don't touch it. And then, as you move to the right, these x coordinates for all of these points just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and heading to infinity. Oh, hope that makes sense. So parenthesis 4, comma, infinity. Boop, did I spell it right? Sure did. How did I do? Yay! And that's number 17.